everyone, and welcome to another lesson of how to speak Bosnian. Today we will be learning about time in Bosnian. And Today we'll be learning how to say time in Bosnian or what time it is. We will also learn that Bosnia uses 24-hour system, but in colloquial speech, obviously, people will use general 12-hour system. In Bosnian, when we talk about time, the preposition used is u or at in equivalent of English. Bosnian uses half past terminology as well, and for time like 22 and 30, which it is half past 11, in Bosnian you can say pola 11, but you can't say 22 and 30. Important expression to memorize or phrase is koliko je sati. Koliko je sati. What time is it? Keep in mind that Bosnia uses 24-hour system, meaning that you will probably see something it's 16 o'clock on the TV, or you can hear that on the radio. However, in a colloquial speech, people will just generally use 12-hour system. We don't use AM or PM, but if it's a day, then you would say, oh, it's 2 o'clock, and people will know that you're talking about that specific time. Okay, the preposition used with time is u, so you will say, like, at what time, you will use u. Another helpful vocabulary is sat, is hour, sat, hour, and minuta is minute, minuta, minute, minute, minutes. For example, if you wanted to say it is 12 o'clock, in Bosnian you would say tačno je 12 sati, tačno je 12 sati. It is 12 o'clock. You can also say 12 je sati, 12 je sati. It is 12 o'clock. So there are two different ways to say the same time. If you want to say at what time, you will say something like ukoliko sati, ukoliko sati. Ukoliko sati is something also that you should familiarize yourself with, or you can memorize it. So when you're asking, for example, ukoliko je sati sastanak, ukoliko sati je sastanak, at what time is the meeting? I highlighted ukoliko sati je, only because when it's a singular noun following it, you'll use je, and if it's plural, you would use su, okay? So the second example, ukoliko sati ćemo se naći. Ukoliko sati ćemo se naći. At what time we will meet. Here you don't have je or se, but here we have reflexive. We're talking about to find each other or to meet each other. So naći se refers to meet each other. And then we use the future tense ćemo because we will. In the third example, we have ukoliko sati je pauza. Ukoliko sati je pauza. Here again we have je. Je is referring to pauza. Pauza is a singular. Therefore, we are using je, and that means at what time is the break. There are many different ways to express time in Bosnian language, but we will look at just a few of them, okay? So, example, tačno je 14 sati. Tačno je 14 sati. It is exactly 2 o'clock. Dva su sata. Dva su sata. It is 2 o'clock. Or you can also say tačno je 2 sata poslije podne. Tačno je 2 sata poslije podne. It is 2 o'clock. So all of these three you could use to say it is 2 o'clock. When you say tačno, tačno is referring to exactly. So it's sharp, it's 2 o'clock sharp. It's tačno je 2 sata. Okay? And the two examples below, 8:30. 8:30 is 8:30, but you can also, in Bosnian, it's very, very common to say this next example, pola devet. Pola devet. that's a 9:30. So if you have something like 8:30, you would probably use pola devet, just because for simplicity, we don't say 8:30, we would just say 9:30. Okay. Again, koliko je sati, it refers to what time is it. And there's more examples that I have. 15 je sati, 15 je sati, it is 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. However, in a colloquial speech, we would not say 15, we would say 3 je sata, 3 je sata. 16 and 40 in Bosnian, that refers to 20 minutes to 5 o'clock. And you could say 16:40, but again, in colloquial speech or among the majority of people, will be used 20 do 5, 20 to 5, 20 do 5. If you see something, if you want to use the other way, you could say 4:40, 4:40, 4 and 40. But again, I put an asterisk on the first one just because that's something that's most commonly used. Okay, and the two examples below, 22 I 30. 22 I 30. I put pola 11 because that refers to 11:30, and I put the asterisk next to it because that is something that's used more often. And versus 22 I 30. That's something, like I said before, it's used on TV or on the radio. 22 I 30. However, the correct way, or most common way, is pola 11. And the last example is 13 I 30. 13 I 30 is pola 2 or 1:30. Pola 2 or 1:30. That's 2:30. So today we learned how to say what time is it in Bosnian. We learned that Bosnia uses 24-hour system. However, in colloquial speech or among the majority of the population, Bosnia will use a 12-hour system. We know that when talking about time, the preposition that we use is u. U refers to at or in English. And again, it's important to keep in mind that Bosnia does use half-past terminology, like in Great Britain or something like that. And for example, when you see 22 and 30, you can't say 23, which is that's wrong, but you can say it is 22 and 30, or better yet, you can say it's 11:30 or pola 11. Pola 11. That will be all for today. Thank you for learning how to speak Bosnian with us. For more awesome videos, don't forget to like us, comment, and subscribe. And also, please check out our website, learnbosnian.club, and to see more access more information there. Until next time, ciao!